Yeah, eat, sleep, fantasy, you rockin' with the best. NFL Fantasy Football Podcast. We talking mock drafts, running backs, better follow the conversation.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Eat, Sleep, Fantasy Football Podcast. This is our mock draft episode here. We're going to try to do these hopefully once a week. Not hopefully, we will be doing them once a week, maybe even more than that. If you're on YouTube, we appreciate it. I have the whole mock draft that we're doing full screen on YouTube. So we're just going to talk over the video here. John Gallagher's with me. He is our contributor. Big part of the ESF Fat Pack, as we call it. So John, I appreciate you coming on. You're going to be drafting as well. What spot I'm spot number 1 tonight, and you are, what are you? You are,
I think I'm 9.
Oh, 9. That's good. So we're going to have a little bit of a, two ends of the stick here. I don't know if that's even a term. I'm sorry.
The spectrum.
Yeah. There you go. Stick. What was that? I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Anyways, we have. I mean, we really just jumped on, guys. If you're not familiar, make sure you have our notifications turned on. If you want to be part of these mock drafts, I post the link on Twitter and on our Facebook group. I post it in the Facebook group first. Give them the first shot if you're interested. The Eat Nation private group on Facebook. And then I post it on Twitter. So if you guys want it, all you got to do is click the link. Make sure if this is your first time on Fantrax, let them know that we sent you. When you signed up, there's a little option. Just click Eat Sleep Fantasy on the Fantrax website when you sign up. We have a lot going on, but we have a minute to the mock draft. Really, round 1, pick 1 for me is going to be easy. Maybe I'll keep you in suspense. We'll see. I won't say just yet. Yeah. But if you are on YouTube, you can follow it along. If not, I'm going to make sure. How do I do this? I'm going to post the YouTube link in the description here. So if you guys rather watch it, you can just click off the podcast now, and then go into YouTube and watch it if you want. Again, big thanks to Fantrax. They are a good partner of ours this year. We're doing a lot of cool things, and especially the best ball tournament we're doing. I will post a link in this description as well if you want a part of the free best ball league that we are doing. I know John's part of it too. ESF versus everybody. Basically, you beat anybody, any contributor of ESF, including myself, you get a chance to win all kinds of cool shit. And that's all courtesy of Fantrax. So we're really excited. All right, John, we're just going to get right off the bat. I think there's, bam, get ready. Look at that. So we are going to do some cool stuff. I think there's going to be time. Whoa, geez, I don't know if you heard that, but that was a giant horn telling me that my pick is up. 1-1 for me, it's really easy. I know there's a couple different answers here, but my only answer is Christian McCaffrey as the 1.01. You agree? Is it crazy to think Cook or I don't know, anybody else really? Derrick Henry, I guess. But I'm going Christian McCaffrey.
I like it.
Cool. And then this site is really easy. I don't know if you guys hear this. I should probably turn off the sound. Let's see. There you go. Okay, we have 45 seconds per pick. I picked Christian McCaffrey at 1-1. Any issues with that, John?
No. I think that is a solid pick. I mean, this is half point PPR. It's even more valuable in the full PPR leagues.
Definitely.
Offense runs through them. They have an upgrade at quarterback with Darnold. I think it's going to be very friendly for Christian McCaffrey there.
Yep. Cool. So as we go through this isn't simulated picks. These are actually people picking. And so it's possible they can use their whole timer. Maybe they'll be really quick. I know Ben, he's one of our contributors. He's picking at 2. Let's see what he's going to do, but his timer is running out. So there you go. 1-2 is Dalvin Cook. Again, these first round picks, John, I don't want to overanalyze them. I mean, I know a lot of other podcasts maybe or analysts will really analyze pick by pick. Dalvin Cook, Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley in some order, Alvin Kamara. Right. I mean, let's not overthink this. You agree?
No, that's who I'm looking at in that area.
Yeah. Right. So pick 1-3 was Derrick Henry. Pick 1-4 was Alvin Kamara.
Yeah. See here, this is where like the Saquon Barkley value I think is insane. Like the way that Saquon Barkley is kind of in this draft is like you either believe he's going to come off this ACL and put up, top 2 numbers, or you just, if he falls to you at 5, like it's happening here, and you take him, like the value kind of explodes if you think Saquon's the type of player to bounce back.
Yeah.
And I kind of do. I think Saquon's going to be very good.
Yeah, no, I think, I mean, if you're at 5 and he kind of falls to you, I think I'd rather have Saquon than Alvin Kamara.
I go
Nick,
back and forth with that.
yeah. Well, again, I'm not going to split hairs. I'm not going to
Mhm.
argue over 1 or 2 spots, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to recap really quick. 1-5 was Saquon.
Mhm.
1-6 Nick Chubb. A little
Love it.
kind of, I think, kind of interesting, but I'm not mad at it. 1-7 Devontae Adams. I'm a little scared, I'll be honest, but I think even if Jordan Love is there, Devontae Adams will be just fine. Zeke at 1-8. You're up at 9. What are you thinking?
Well, I didn't think he was going to be here, so I'm going Mr. Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah. I like Jonathan Taylor. Man, the end of round 1, I think, is a perfect spot. That 9, 10, 11, 12, that the far end of round 1 is very good value for him.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a run heavy team.
Let's see if I can get what I really want.
What do you really want? Let's
let me show you. Let me build a little suspense. It's called theater, Dale.
So we have
people are reaching. Oh no, War Dogs. That's who I wanted. Najee Harris.
Yep.
I should have just taken him in the first round. I've done it in a ton of dynasty leagues.
I
want Najee. Najee. I just couldn't pass on Jonathan Taylor. He's usually taken in the top 6.
Right. No, I mean, if you really, really wanted him, I still think, I mean, Jonathan Taylor's a pick there. But man, some people reach for their guys. If you,
I totally get it, dude. Najee Harris is gonna ball out.
Yeah, I think so too. At 2-1, Harris was picked. Josh Jacobs.
Oregon's.
Your pickup. Where are you going?
It's my pick.
Yeah.
Oh. Oregon's means it's me.
Yeah.
Oh. That's not who I wanted.
When you hear the horns.
Well, that was the first time I heard Oregon's. I didn't hear Oregon's when it was my turn to get Jonathan Taylor.
It's funny.
Shit.
Okay, so now you guys know when you're drafting on Fantrax, you hear giant horns in your ears. That means you should go ahead and pick some. But you were auto picked Antonio Gibson.
I mean,
not bad. Not bad.
Hate it, but I would have gone Austin Eckler.
Sure. Okay. Austin Eckler.
I think his upside is absolutely huge. Bonkers this season. Yeah,
I agree. I 2-5 was Cam Akers. 2-7 was Patrick Mahomes.
Where do you put Cam Akers? He seems to divide the community pretty heavily.
He is. I value him less than most, I think.
Okay.
Just because there's so much hype. I'm trying not to let the hype take me too far.
Yeah.
And I think the hype is reaching everybody's over. Really, he's good, and I guess that's some of the work that he's gotten. He's done okay, but man, it's hard for me to. Let's see. I mean, look at the guys. Hold on, I'm just gonna pull up the board here.
Mm-hmm.
So Cam Akers, James Robinson. Okay, I would rather have Cam Akers over Robinson.
Yeah,
I'd probably have him over DK Metcalf. I wouldn't pick Patrick Mahomes this early in a draft. So far, I'll tell you when somebody is picked that I'd rather have over Cam Akers. So far, so good. We're at 2-9. DK Metcalf was selected.
Yeah,
and I'll kind of go over some of the teams at the end. I will show you guys a good little breakdown here, and we'll do a quick overview at the end. We're going to do a full mock here today, so we'll do a nice summary after everything is all done. It's kind of hard to pick up as the pace is going.
Ooh, somebody believes in Joe Mixon.
Yep, 210. Yeah, I'd rather have Cam Akers over Joe Mixon as well. So, a lot of people think this is his year. He hasn't shown me yet. Of course, there's all kinds of excuses, injuries, offensive line, offensive play. Calvin Ridley, I think, is a great pick there at 211.
Mm-hmm.
So far, the value's there. Oh, it's me right now. I did turn off the horns, so I did not hear the horns. So my first pick was Christian McCaffrey. I'm back with 212 and 3-1. I'm going Austin Eckler here. You were going to get him a few picks back.
Yeah, that's what I would have done.
So I think the value is there. So I'm picking Austin Eckler. So I have my 2 running backs now. I am
You
thinking
have,
balance.
you have 2 PPR
Monsters.
monsters.
Yep, I agree. And AJ Brown. AJ Brown to me is a clear-cut wide receiver 1.
Yeah.
So I'm starting my draft off with CMC, Austin Eckler, and AJ Brown. I feel very safe about that.
Yeah, that's strong.
We're going back to round 3, pick 2 with Ben here. Let's see. Let me see if Austin's in here. Austin, I'm adding him to the. Austin, how's it going, man? You got to change your mic, but that's okay because we can't hear him unless he's just talking really soft.
Yeah, I don't hear him yet.
He's here. Let's see. Round 3, pick 3 is Justin Jefferson. I think if AJ Brown wasn't glaring at me, Justin Jefferson, I think I have Justin Jefferson and AJ Brown ranked back to back in my rankings, and I'm okay with either one.
I'm seeing a certain Philadelphia running back fall further and further, and I don't know why people are disrespecting Miles Sanders so much.
Not a big change in the. Oh, there goes Austin. Sounds like he's like running with a mic or something. Here you go, Austin.
Is that better?
Yeah, much better. Well,
yeah,
we can hear you at least.
Okay.
Ooh, Kittle, I like it.
So that pick is me then.
You're I don't think your headphones are in, Austin. Austin, are you mock drafter number 5?
Yes.
All right, cool. We'll go over Austin's team in a second. Mock drafter 5. Austin started with Barkley and DeAndre Hopkins, and his second wide receiver is Michael Thomas. What do you think about Michael Thomas there? I think that's always an interesting conversation now. Obviously, change of quarterbacks.
I think it's a tremendous upside pick, though. I mean, Michael Thomas is a great wide receiver, and if he's playing to his abilities, you're talking about 1,000 yards, 100 receptions.
Ooh. Austin, what made you think Michael Thomas there?
Can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Boom.
Okay. I just think the upside, even though we don't know who the quarterback's going to be, I mean, it looks like it's going to be Winston. I'm still holding out hope for Taysom Hill just because it would be weird. But on that team, they're going to have to throw a lot.
They love Taysom. They love that guy. So, like, I still haven't been able to make up my mind on it. So, like, I some days I lean Taysom just because that organization loves him.
I don't think we'll honestly know until they get to camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So let's see. Round 3, pick 10 was Chris Carson. Round 3-11, Josh Allen. I know a lot of people love him. I love Josh Allen. 3-11 is about his value, I think. I'd much rather have Josh Allen at 3-11 than Patrick Mahomes in the early second if you have to decide between the two. Yeah. I think the value with Josh Allen there is awesome. So mock drafter 11 did that. Let's see. War Dogs, DeAndre Swift. I know there's a lot of hype. I'm not crazy with DeAndre Swift this year.
I'm not crazy about the Lions offense outside of I think the rookie Amon-Ra St. Brown gets a lot of just looks in the slot. So I think he'll be viable for PPR for sure.
Sure.
Ooh, I've got a decision to make.
Okay, what do you got going on, John?
I don't. This is what I'm gonna do. Boom.
John at 4-4 picks Julio Jones, and this is right after Kyler Murray and Josh Allen were picked. So there might be a little run on quarterbacks here.
I was looking at Terry McLaurin, but having Antonio Gibson at the running back, I'd rather have Julio Jones as my wide receiver 1. I also think Julio Jones is going to feast in that Tennessee offense.
I think the offense is going to be very good, and I think he has a good chance to. There you go, McLaurin taken right after you. Mm-hmm. Then Thielen, then Allen Robinson. I just heard a horn, so that must mean Austin is up.
Yes, that is me. Oh, this is tough. It's too early to go quarterback. I can't do that yet.
So right now on the board, you have guys like Chris Godwin, Kareem Hunt, Amari Cooper, Kenny Golladay, Tyler Lockett, Melvin Gordon.
I noticed
Robert
that you
Woods.
passed over CeeDee Lamb's name. Do you not believe in the talent there?
I do. I mean,
Or are
I
you
think.
just trying to see if he falls? So don't-
Hey man,
this
there's
is
three
that
more
was a
picks to my
subliminal attempt.
3 more picks to my pick.
Yeah, nobody
can't-
wants that CeeDee Lamb guy. How about that Amari Cooper?
All right, Amari Cooper's looking really good, guys.
Yeah.
So let's see. Austin got Kareem Hunt at
Yep, solid.
4-8. Let's see, 4. So yes, I really like CeeDee Lamb. I think CeeDee Lamb is going to be the wide receiver 1 in this offense. I know a lot of people are. I don't think that's a hot take, but
Mhm.
I'm putting my chips on CeeDee Lamb and probably not drafting Amari Cooper at all because of the value there. Amari Cooper was just drafted at 4-9. I mean, I don't hate it. If I just think CeeDee Lamb's going to be that much better, and for the value, they shouldn't be going as close as they are.
Yeah. I feel that.
So let's see. We have Chris Godwin at 4-10. Again, guys, I'm going to go over and do a whole summary of everything after this. I just want you guys to know how decisions are made, where's different players are being picked, and if John or Austin want to chime in with whoever they like or dislike as we're going through here. Chris Godwin, great pick at 4-10.
I'm liking my team with Jonathan Taylor, Antonio Gibson, Julio, and then David Montgomery is my flex. We're talking about some juggernauts.
Yeah. So far, so good. Yeah. All right, we got one more pick until I go at the 4-12 and 5-1 because I'm at the tail end of this snake draft. So we are awaiting my pick. 4-11, Dak Prescott. I'll take CeeDee Lamb here. I don't. My only other wide receiver is AJ Brown, so I'm starting AJ Brown and CeeDee Lamb as my 2 wide receivers. I'm okay with that. Pick 5 is going to be interesting. I want to see. I wasn't paying attention to the tight ends that were taken. I want to see if
the big guys already are gone.
Yeah, the big guys. Mark Andrews is still there. So I just wanted to double check. I always like to check.
Kittle, Waller.
Sure. I am not. I know Aaron Rodgers was a hot topic. Man, my timer's running out too. We'll talk about Aaron Rodgers later. I'm not betting on him.
Really? Wait, you're not betting on him to play? Is that what we're saying?
I'm betting on him that he has a good chance of not playing, and I'm not going to waste. Okay. Hold on. Let's go. I'm going to Melvin Gordon. I'm going Melvin Gordon. I didn't want to. The timer got me. I'm talking too much.
Let me take a look.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to pick Raheem Mostert over Melvin Gordon. I'm okay with that. I would like to take.
Maybe Mike Davis is the value because he's just the only guy in Atlanta.
Dang it! I would have taken Mike Davis. Mike Davis. Damn it! That was a bad pick by me. Oh well, that's what mocks are good for.
That's what we're doing here. We're getting better. All right.
So yes. So my first mistake of the draft, I definitely would have taken Mike Davis over Melvin Gordon. Dang it! Good call. Now that I have Melvin Gordon, I will do what I can to get Javonte Williams on my bench at some point. I will probably draft him too soon. Hopefully, if he comes back around to me. Being in the, I'm gonna have to get him at the end of the 6th round. Mm-hmm. That's gonna be tough. I think Javonte Williams might end up off the board by then, but that's okay. We'll see. Tyler Lockett was at 5-3.
Solid value.
Yeah, I think so. Let's see. I'm gonna go look at John's. Let's see. David Montgomery, Julio. Okay. So John, if you guys are following along, John got Jonathan Taylor, Antonio Gibson, Julio Jones, David Montgomery, and we have
Kenny Golladay off the board.
We have Austin, who's on the other side.
I was gonna pick Kenny Golladay too, so that drives me nuts.
Is he going to be the Kenny Golladay that we knew with Stafford?
I don't think so. But he'll be the Kenny Golladay with Daniel Jones. And I think that guy has to throw for his life still. I don't feel like they've done enough for the offensive line, and he's just going to be chunking up the ball. I think he can't get hit like he did last year. At least I don't think so. I think he's going to want to. I think he's going to want to get the ball out a whole lot faster, and I think that could be a really stacked receiving core.
Okay. Yeah. John just picked Deontay Johnson
Yeah.
towards the end of the 5th round. I like it. Again, this isn't dynasty. I don't know why I said that. I think I'm a little lower on Deontay Johnson just because Big Ben's uncertainty for the future. By the
Big
future,
Ben
I mean
still
like
slings it. Now here's boom. This completes a pretty filthy wide receiver trio right here.
I like Brandon Ayuk a lot. I think that's
Yup.
a great pick there. I really do. You're a Niners guy, aren't you?
I'm a Niners guy through and through.
Yeah. Yeah. So I do. I have Brandon Ayuk in a ton of best balls this year. I
Mhm.
drafted him really early, pretty much everywhere so far. So I really like that pick. Brandon Ayuk has a strong chance of being a wide receiver too. Like unbelievable.
I believe that is true.
Top 24, I think pretty easy. And
Yeah.
being drafted as a, he
Correct.
was
My pick.
as a 3rd wide receiver in the
Mhm.
6th round. Yep. Yep. I heard the bells. I heard the big thing, the big dingers. Jarvis Landry.
Yeah.
Round 6, pick 8.
I am the poster child for anti Odell Beckham, and Jarvis Landry is always my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine. Hey, if you have your guy and it's fun for you to watch him and root for him, I say why not? Dang, Mike Davis just went off the board, round 6, pick 9. That's great value. Again, just like
really
Brandon Ayuk, Mike Davis being drafted as your 3rd running back,
Mhm.
could easily finish in the top 24 with really, just a rookie behind him.
Mhm.
So good pick there. Let me go over to my team because it's almost, I'm not going to, you guys aren't going to make me run out of time again and panic pick. So Javonte Williams.
Talk about random things.
Yeah. Javonte Williams was drafted a couple of picks ago in the 6th round. Let's see. Sorry. All right. TJ Hawkinson, Chase Edmonds, round 6, pick 11.
I do not like that pick.
It's my turn again. Okay. Again, like I've been waiting for it the whole time. All right. So I have 2 running backs, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and a running back in my flex. I'm going to, I know this isn't a big thing, but I'm going to take a flyer on a rookie running back, Michael Carter.
I like it.
Just because he's a flyer.
Those are not the same Jets. That's a new head coach. It's a new regime. That's a new quarterback. I think they're going to be some players on that team that'll be very famous.
I think he has more upside than Leonard Fournette or David Johnson or Kenyon Drake, and that's why I'm drafting him.
I agree with that.
Draft for the upside. Okay, crap. I'm up again because I forget. I'm 12, and then I'm back round 7, pick number 1. I'm just going to go look at the quarterbacks really quick. I'm not a big quarterback at this point, but I do like to see who's available. Nothing crazy, so I'll just go back and look at the whole offense. I am kind of running back heavy right now, so I'm going to look at the wide receivers available.
There's any such thing in fantasy football.
There's Tyler Boyd and T. Higgins. Who are you guys taking between those two?
Probably Higgins.
Yeah, I'm Higgins too.
Okay. They're the only ones that really stand out to me. I do like Fantrax rankings, by the way. I'm taking T. Higgins.
Yeah.
Fantrax rankings are actually pretty solid. I looked at it right before we started drafting, and obviously they're not exactly how I would rank. I don't think it's going to be exact, but it's good. It's good.
Not too shabby.
No, yeah.
I like the whole setup.
Yeah, I do too. I really like the fan. They definitely upped their game over the last few years. They've improved year after year. I think they're getting better and better. I know they're not one of the big guys, but I think those times are slowly ending. Where people are looking at other places for more customization, which is great for Fantrax because you can pretty much do anything you want on this platform. All right, so let's see. Let's see. I think Ben was going to join us.
So Ben took Chase Edmonds. I want to talk about that.
Okay.
I don't like that pick.
Well, yeah, I mean, when did you take? When was Chase Edmonds taken? Round 6.
I just
Yeah.
think you just don't draft Chase Edmonds.
Yeah, I
don't
heard.
think that like the value for the running back in that offense, and like Chase Edmonds is already somebody I'm not super high on as like a great talent in the NFL. I just don't think that he's going to offer you any opportunity where you're like super glad I started Chase Edmonds like that. Like Kyler Murray's going to rush more and get more red zone rushing looks.
So I'm guessing you're probably going to hate the pick I just made too.
What'd you get?
Travis Etienne. I love that pick.
Oh wait, yeah. Why would I hate that?
Look, I think when you're drafting,
because he's a rookie, and I felt like it was.
Oh no, early. I mean that's just a way different situation there. I mean they want the guy. You got the Clemson reunion.
Oh, I agree. Yeah.
The only thing I don't like about the Jaguars picking him is that like they had an incredible diamond in the rough value with James Robinson. Like you didn't have to pay that guy.
I agree
for much longer, and you had a 1,000-yard running back. But if they're trying to say that this is a new Jaguars, then I get it.
When I'm drafting and I'm looking at John, you're up by the way, and I'm looking at these late running backs. I like to. I mean, I'm looking at upside. I'd rather have somebody like Travis Etienne over a David Johnson, just because of the upside. We know what David Johnson's going to do. Travis Etienne's value could be much greater. I understand it could strike out. He's a rookie, blah blah blah. But if you're looking at your third or fourth running back and you're drafting your bench, why not get the flyer that could pay off?
I just think that offense, that Arizona Cardinal offense, like in my opinion, Rondale Moore is going to be more serviceable out of the backfield than the current stable of running backs they have.
Sure,
that's probably a really good point. Actually, now that I hadn't thought about it that way, but you're right.
Like he's a little dude who specialized in just getting the ball 5-10 yards out. Was like squatting 600 pounds as a freshman.
Ooh, John, you're drafting.
Dog. He took Pitts. I wanted Kyle Pitts right there.
Kyle Pitts is a nice pick there in the first pick of the 8th round. Ben, what's going on, buddy?
What up, guys? Just for the record, I'm going to take 2 quarterbacks. I didn't know I got auto draft. I lost connection there for a second, so my bet on that one.
We'll yell at you when we're doing the summary at the end here.
I debated on going Kyle Pitts over Russell Wilson right there, but I don't know. I really think Russell Wilson has even better upside than he did last season.
Sure. I got you.
I like the Courtland Sutton pick.
Yeah. Also, let's talk about upside with Courtland Sutton. That man's a beast.
Yeah, all upside. I mean, he hasn't done a ton. There you go. I think that's Austin's pick. I hear the big loud horn.
It's always easy to forget people that go out to injury last season. So it's nice to get the injury discount with people coming back from injury.
Yeah.
Friend of the show, Souk Dave, got who did he just pick? He picked Damian Harris just a couple picks ago in the middle of the 8th round.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? Damian Harris.
Dude, so like before when he drafted Chase Edmonds, if he would have taken Damian Harris there, I would have said savvy pick. He knows what he's doing. But like Damian Harris is going to get used in that offense, and I don't think Chase Edmonds has that same kind of value.
Okay. Yeah. Right now, we're having a little run on quarterbacks. I'm going to show the quarterbacks here. If you're watching on YouTube, you're going to see a list of quarterbacks. Guys like Tannehill, Hurts, Stafford, Matt Ryan, Big Ben, Taysom Hill, Baker Mayfield, and Tua are all available. A.J. Dillon was picked. Jesus. Ben.
I like the A.J. Dillon upside.
Sorry. My bad on that.
That was louder than.
I had to make sure you guys are still awake.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Well, we know he's up.
Dillon is an interesting value with redraft, definitely higher in dynasty, but it's a long season, and I do think that they're going to rotate.
Yeah, I do too. Let's see. All right, so Ben, you're picking Kenyon Drake, the Kenyon Drake, at 8-11, not bad. I'm at 8-12 right now. My roster is already pretty much full of starting except for tight end, running back, tight end and quarterback. I'm sorry. I'm taking a quarterback here. It's probably a little bit early, but I do like Ryan Tannehill a lot. I know the hype is Jalen Hurts. Yeah. Everybody's talking he could be a top 10. I'm going to just go ahead and get Ryan Tannehill here. I have a lot of faith in him.
I think both have that potential.
Sure. Yeah, they do. They do. So I'm getting Ryan Tannehill here as my quarterback at the end of the 8th.
Mhm.
Now I'm at pick 9-1. I think I'm going to wait on tight end pretty long. I always do. And sometimes I wait too long. It's okay because there's a bunch of trash there anyways. I mean, you're making me decide between Logan Thomas and Noah Fant. I know a lot of people are getting mad at me for saying those, but whatever.
Well, yeah, I was going to say Fant's got a lot of upside, but yeah,
he does.
If Pitt's in that kind of mid-round area, I'm fine pulling the trigger, but otherwise, yeah, I'm going to wait.
Yep. All right. So I am looking down the list here. I'm going to go a little bit crazy here. And I'm deciding between getting somebody like Devin Singletary, who's crap. I'm going to get Devin Singletary because I'm going to run out of time. Did I get him? Okay, I got Devin Singletary.
Like you did.
I was thinking about reaching for Debo Samuel there.
I'm taking Debo Samuel. So
I don't think that's I think that's an appropriate. See, I think Debo Samuel has higher value in this round than Devin Singletary. So you should have gone.
I do too.
There.
But you guys didn't tell me to shut up, and I didn't realize my clock was running.
You're right. Our fault. Yeah,
so
I love that. I love the Debo pick right there.
I do too. I think that's a good value, and and when you're drafting too, you're looking at the rankings that the platform has, and potentially getting steals. Players that aren't on the top of everybody's list when they're drafting. So, I noticed that with Travis Etienne as well. He wasn't. I think that was a good pick by Austin. He wasn't on the top of the rankings. Austin had to scroll down a little bit, but very, very valuable pick there. Yeah, and Debo did the same thing. So, good job, Ben. Made me look like an idiot. I appreciate it.
So the reason I think
I was validating your pick. If you went with your gut, it would have worked out,
But one of the reasons I think Debo falls in the draft is because people like to think about him, or they like to think of that position as like just the pure wide receiver. But Debo in that Shanahan offense, like they manufacture touches for him.
Yeah.
So like maybe he's not running, every route and getting, a ton of passes his way, but the end arounds that they make for him, and then the ways that the different ways they get him the ball make him very fantasy relevant.
Sure. I hear you. Let's see.
Irv Smith with some upside in Minnesota. I like it.
Austin taking Irv Smith. I like it.
Thank you.
I think there is some upside there on that tight end. And again, I don't like to. I know there's some defenses and special teams being picked right now. A lot of that's maybe auto picked. People logging off and logging back on. Let's see. We have a lot of bench spots here that we're going to go through. So I think there's going to be a lot of sleepers we're going to talk about in this episode.
You bet, especially when the defensors are going this early.
Yeah. I mean, Baltimore and Rams were picked back to back again. That could have been auto picked. It's hard to tell. I wasn't paying attention to the timer if they timed out or not. So, all right, let's see where John's going here at pick 9-9.
We're gonna go with my dude. That's my guy right there.
Who'd you get?
Big Visca.
Okay. Oh, I like it. I think Austin's a big fan of the Visca Chenault.
Yes, I am. I'm so mad. I was hoping he would fall.
It's not.
I should have known better.
Not in any league I'm in, sir.
You don't think I llisten to you, Austin, but I pay attention. I read your tweets.
No, I'm such a fan.
I appreciate that.
My fantasy name was Hasa Laviska Baby last year, and my appreciation for him has only grown.
You like him better than DJ Chark?
It's not that I like him better. I think both are going to be really good in that offense. It's just that he offers a little bit different skill set to where in fantasy, I think his floor is always going to be serviceable. And then the games he goes off are going to be great.
Right. All right. I'm looking at War Dogs. And again, if you're on YouTube, you could see his picks. We're going to talk about it, summarize it at the end of the show. But War Dogs went very, very young here. With Jamar Chase, Kyle Pitts, Joe Burrow, Najee Harris, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Devontae Smith.
That Zach Moss pick, I think, is very strong.
I think that's smarter than my Devin Singletary.
Because they might. I mean, Zach Moss is younger. They might try to get him just more looks overall. Oh, am I up? I'm up.
All right, you're up at 10-4 right now, John.
Ooh, I like this.
Tell me, talk to me.
I I like this. I like this upside right here, Mr. Dallas Goedert.
Okay. So we're seeing a few tight ends come off the board. Do you really think there's a big difference between Dallas Goedert? Do you think there's more value there at Dallas Goedert to, like, I don't know, even Jimmy Graham?
Whoa.
Or Robert Tonyan?
Are we so Robert Tonyan and I will entertain the comparison and the argument for fantasy relevance.
Okay, sorry. Don't really ignore my Jimmy
Graham right now. I don't think offers a ton of value.
Don't hate on Jimmy Graham, man.
I'm retiring Jimmy Graham.
That's what I'm saying. If we're not talking about him in a Saints uniform, why are we talking about him? Like, what serviceable weeks has he put together for you?
Hey, maybe his best days are ahead.
Okay.
The resurrection of Jimmy Graham. Matthew Stafford was picked around 10-8, and Curtis Samuel's at 10-9. Curtis Samuel, sorry. And now Ben's pick. Let me unmute Ben.
Ooh,
I had him,
like
muted because Ben, talk to us. Sorry, I muted you. You had some noise coming through your mic.
Worries. I fixed it. I'm taking Michael Pittman here.
Ooh, I like it.
Okay. I love the enthusiasm, Ben.
That's a good thing.
I'm just saying because I thought I was gonna get the Shenault, but like I'll take Michael Pittman and still good value. I was looking at other positions and they're all just like I'll go with the receiver for the 3 receiver core right here.
I hear. All right, I'm still running back heavy, and I am definitely one to try to balance. So I'm going to try to do something here. Looking for a wide receiver. I'm going to go T.Y. Hilton here with Carson Wentz throwing the ball. I think he's going to have a little bit better season.
Let's go resurgence.
Let's go T.Y. Hilton, just to kind of balance out my roster here. And my second, I have pick 111. I'm going to just scroll down and see if there's maybe a little diamond in the rough here, because we are picking pretty deep into the bench right now. There are no diamonds in any of this. Not at all. So I'm going Corey Davis. Everybody's staying away from Cole Beasley, right?
Because of the anti-vax
comments. He has such an unfortunate name to have anti-vax comments.
Yeah.
I'm going Corey Davis. Corey Davis, New York Jets. It's a different New York Jets, like what John was saying. So
if we're talking about some value, though, I see Jalen Waddle right underneath.
Why do you guys keep calling out my picks right before?
Okay. So this is what we're doing. We're talking. This is a mock draft. So Corey Davis is gonna be fighting for his targets. Like, I think Jalen Waddle is definitely going to be a focal point. So
you think?
They went and got him. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, like, of course. Yeah. And I got it. I got you. Makes sense. Jalen Waddle, Ben picked that again. Just kicking my ass. So Jalen, I think I'm going to make it a lifelong mission to never draft another Dolphin ever again. And
you got to stop doing that. The Dolphins are making good moves. The Dolphins, like Brian Flores, is a good coach. They're getting players, and they're gonna be good.
All right, I had to mute John for a second. He was talking too much. I'm joking.
We mute the truth around here.
Oh man.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, I get it. They're doing better. Blah blah blah. Look, I disown the team. I'm no longer a fan of theirs, and so I will make sure for the rest of my life that I'll put every single bad energy into the Dolphins as possible.
I just a little slack should be given. Like, these NFL teams are not speedboats that cut on a dime. Like, these are big battle cruisers. All right, slow movements to course correct.
Sure. Okay, John. Austin is up.
This is where I test my strategy for anybody who hasn't drafted with me before. I do not pick a kicker or a defense unless I have to.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. I'm with you. You picked Zach Ertz at 11-6. What's going on with Zach Ertz? Honestly,
I don't know. That's why I want Goddard.
Like, he could be elite, especially if he has a good quarterback. What's going on with him? Is he going to play for the Eagles or not? Or
I don't even know. It's kind of like,
does anybody know?
No, I don't think anybody knows yet.
Yeah.
They were exploring a trade for a while, but nothing really came up from it. But we'll
Going
see.
upside here.
I mean, a guy who was a consensus top 3 tight end 2 years ago to almost, being a backup tight end on a lot of fantasy rosters is crazy.
Yeah.
Logan Thomas was picked. Okay, now Rondale Moore was picked at 11-9 by John. That's a good pick. Nice upside pick there, John.
Yeah, I think that's going to be your quote-unquote running back to own in Arizona.
Who?
Rondale Moore. I think he's going to get more manufactured touches out of the backfield than the current stable of running
You think
backs.
so?
Yeah, his skill set leans that way, and especially with how pass happy that offense is, I feel like that's what they're going to want to do.
Okay. Interesting. All right. So War Dogs picked Michael Gallup at 11-12. He has 12-1 now, debating who he's going to pick here. Man, I do not like my team here. I keep looking at it.
That's why we mock.
Yeah, that's true.
Fant finally went.
At 12-3 was J.D. McKissick. 12-2 was Noah Fant. 12-1 was Matt Ryan. I think that's War Dog's first quarterback take. No, he got Joe Burrow too. So he has Joe Burrow and Matt Ryan, which, okay. All right, let's see here. John's up again.
I kind of like my team, which is why I figure if I ever drafted this team, it would actually probably do really bad. Because whenever I like a team a lot, everything happens.
Yeah. I'm going with the upside Ramondre Stevenson. I'm taking the big back for the Patriots.
Justin Fields, just because why not?
I think it's a good pick.
Especially
so David
late,
Montgomery having a 1,000-yard season last year, does Justin Fields boost his value?
Yes,
I agree.
Yeah, it can't. I don't think anything they do can really hurt his value. If they put Dalton in, then they're probably going to be run heavy.
Mm-hmm.
And if they put in Fields, I think he's a really good option for him to throw to.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping the offense opens up because Fields is a better quarterback.
Oh, by far, yeah. I don't know. I'm curious as to how far they're going to let the Dalton thing go.
Yeah, I wouldn't start him.
Oh no, I don't think. I think he has to have time to sit and learn.
Mm-hmm. I got one more upside pick that I'm going to keep quiet about till I can draft him.
All right, I get my boy here.
Who's your boy?
Tony Pollard.
Oh, right on.
Good pick.
I like it. So do you guys think Zeke has a resurgence, or not? Maybe resurgence is the wrong word, but do you think you can post a top 5 season?
I do. I still like Pollard in the offense, though. I'll take any piece of the offense, honestly.
I get that.
I think that they're probably going to be a lot more run heavy earlier in the season because they don't know how Dak's body's going to respond.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he probably has a much better first half of the season than the second half, maybe.
All right. Maybe you can flip him early then too.
Yeah.
Where is Dak with his recovery? Is he looking like he's on track?
He was making throws like training camp.
Yeah.
Okay. Right on.
Full mobility.
Yeah.
From what it looked like.
Cowboys might surprise some people. I like the defensive pieces that they've got now.
I think this is a good year for them to be on Hard Knocks.
Yeah, I got questions, so hopefully that gets
answered.
Yeah,
exactly.
Ooh, I like the big Bob Tonyan pick right there.
Yeah, that guy's got so much potential.
Dude, they live in the red zone. They live in the red zone, and he's just the big-bodied receiver that crosses up anybody, any nickel coverage that's trying to get put on him.
You are right. I agree.
Jamal Williams. Interesting. I like. Do you think that he gets heavy rotation with the Lions offense?
Where's Dale?
Yeah, that was your pick, Dale.
I just realized we haven't heard Dale in a while.
Ooh, Dr. X. Is Dr. X here? I like this Elijah Moore pick a lot.
No, I don't know who Dr. X is.
Okay,
That is a good pick.
Elijah Moore is going to get a lot of looks.
Wow. The whole time I was talking, you guys kept interrupting me. I was like, okay, this is your show. That's cool. I did not realize nobody heard me.
I didn't even hear you, man. I was trying to talk to you.
I know. I was listening. You guys would ask me a question. I would talk, and then you guys would just interrupt me. I'm like, all right.
Oh no.
You're just over here thinking we're the rudest fucking dudes.
I went on for like 2 minutes about Jamal Williams. And you're like, oh, Dale, hey, you got Jamal Williams. I didn't know that.
Oh, right on.
That's awesome.
I don't feel bad about being late anymore.
Yeah. Well, so do you think he gets heavy rotation?
Look, I think it was kind of just another dart throw.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's in the rotation for sure.
I think the talent is absolutely there. Ooh, I like that Trey Lance pick. Maybe you start him after week 4. I don't know if he starts week 1, but like I definitely think he's gonna be starting.
I would bet he doesn't start until way later in the season.
I got week 4.
6, 7.
I got by week 4.
Okay.
Yeah,
They have a late buy too, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's my upside pick.
Okay.
Boom.
Elijah Mitchell.
So
Elijah Mitchell on 13-9.
So everybody's stoked on Trey Sermon, and they should be. He's good. But the skills that Elijah Mitchell has translate so well to high productivity in the Shanahan offense, and I think they're going to figure that out.
Sure.
Like Elijah Mitchell is a burner.
You know what a lot of the 49ers fans have in common, and I'll tell you because I talk to John Chapman a lot.
Yeah,
you guys all say the same shit.
Oh,
in the Shanahan system.
It's a smart group. It's a smart group then, those 49er fans that you're talking about.
They all say, well, because Shanahan is just, they all talk about Shanahan system. Shanahan system, Trey Lance will do this. Shanahan system, Deebo Samuel will do this.
Fans don't know about their own team systems, all right? They're not as dedicated into their fandom as we are, and that's okay. I'll wear that badge with pride.
That's 100% okay. Hey, I love 49ers fans. They're actually one of the more tolerable fan bases.
I am on the clock.
Yes.
This is hard.
Yeah, and you got 10 seconds. No pressure.
Shit.
Hey, Blake Jarwin's still there.
I don't want him.
I'm
going to get somebody I don't want for sure right now. Oh. Hey, that's actually the most pleasant surprise. I just got the San Francisco.
Did you get auto-picked San Francisco?
That was definitely an auto pick.
With their system, John.
Dude, I love it. San Francisco D is with Bosa coming back is going to be nasty.
Yes. Yeah, they're going to be better if they stay healthy.
Yeah.
Here you go.
That might
Chuba Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard at 14-8.
I like it.
Very good.
I like it.
I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Look, I feel like we're all in consensus when some of these rookie picks are picked late, right? I mean, they're flyers, but they're all high upside.
Yeah.
Well, it's just the backup in Carolina. Like we've seen, if Christian McCaffrey has to miss any time, literally anyone they plug in, very, very serviceable in fantasy football.
Yeah. I don't know a lot about Chuba Hubbard's film. I do like saying Chuba Hubbard, so I'll keep doing it. But I'll be honest, I didn't see him play in college at all. But from what I've heard, I think he's a good plug and play guy.
Definitely
in Carolina.
Upside.
All right. So 14-9, McCole Hardman. I think that's a pretty good pick.
Definitely.
High flying offense, obviously. No issues there. They lose Sammy Watkins this year. So what is a wide receiver? What do the wide receivers look like in Kansas City right now? Obviously, Kelsey and Hill. And who's going to pick up the slack?
Well, they drafted a bigger body receiver, Powell. I think that's a strong dynasty play right now. I don't know where I have him in redraft, but I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a lot more looks.
Okay. All right. I'm writing that down. Darnell Mooney.
I really like
Ben
that upside.
Picked him
well.
at 14-11.
Yeah.
I'm up. I have 3 more reserve spots, and I have 2 picks back to back. I already got Robert Tonyan as my tight end, so I'm not doing tight ends again. I'm going to go back here. I really like my quarterback was Ryan Tannehill, so I'm not picking another quarterback, and I'm already running out of time. Let's go. I'm going to go Kadarius Toney. We're all talking about rookies.
Powerful.
Why not?
I like that pick a lot.
Kadarius Toney. Very, very deep in my bench, by the way. We'll go over that after. I got one more pick because I'm at the turn. And let's see. Oh, Javian Hawkins. There you go. Rookie out of.
Ooh.
I'm
That's
just
the
picking
Philly?
up.
That's
Yeah.
the Philly or something like that?
Atlanta.
Oh,
Basically,
okay.
he's the only thing between. Only thing after Mike Davis.
Yeah.
So I do like Javian Hawkins. I have him a lot of
Who am
best
I
balls
thinking?
too, just
Oh,
in
I'm thinking
case.
of Gainwell. Okay.
All right. Let's see here. What do we have? We have Ben at 15-2. We have 3 more rounds based. Yeah, we have 3 more rounds.
Does anybody think Tim Tebow makes the roster?
Yeah,
I do.
I 100% do.
Yeah.
I do. I really, really do.
Look, if you don't think the greatest college football player of all time can make the roster for the Jacksonville Jaguars, even 6 years removed from the NFL, you're crazy. Ben just picked Buffalo defense. He picked it a little early, but that's okay. I'm
No, I
not
like
going to hate it. I'm not going to hate it. I think Buffalo's top tier defense.
Yeah, dude, they've got that middle linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. I don't even think we've scratched the surface on how good that kid's going to be.
Sure.
He's still super young. He's like 6'5", 250, covers wheel routes like a fucking madman.
There you
I'm
go.
a big
Wheel
fan of
routes.
that guy.
You got to make sure they cover wheel routes.
In the NFL, yeah, you do.
Look, I'm not making fun of you, John. I'm just saying.
Okay. Sound like you were attacking me. I got my guard up.
I was saying that sarcastically, by the way, but I'm not disagreeing with you. All right, good deal. Paris Campbell taking 15-3.
Some good upside.
Sure.
I hope he bounces back from injury.
It's been good upside for the last 6 years.
Yeah. Yeah,
He's
Paris Campbell has been thrown around a lot in drafts over the last couple of years. I know by me for sure. Marlon Mack, a late pick. I like it at 15-5. Now we're cruising. Christian Kirk at 15-6. Nico Collins at 15-7. Sure.
Like the Nico Collins pick. That's
sure. Let's see who
that's a big dude.
Our friend Souk Dave is picking here at 15-8. I'm curious where he's going to go. Let's see. I mean, John, who are you thinking about here? You're already kind of thinking ahead a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know if I would just. There's another tight end that I think has tremendous upside, but I don't know if I just want. If I want the tight end, I think I do.
Yeah, Russell Gage, safe pick.
Yeah, I think I'm going Mr. Gerald Everett.
Okay.
They went and got. So he's a Seahawk now, and then they went and got the offensive coordinator from the Rams, who knows exactly how to use him. And the Seahawks have made less than awesome tight ends very good in fantasy. And so now that they've actually got an athletic tight end, I think that he's got a good chance of.
What was the Seattle tight end? He's not in Seattle anymore. What's his name? I really like him. No. The other guy. Was it? No, it wasn't Hollister. It was
There's Hollister. There was Wilson.
Maybe it was Hollister. The big guy.
Maybe it was pretty
Hollister.
big.
Yeah. Maybe I'm thinking Hollister's not on the Seahawks anymore, right?
No, he's a Bill now.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was thinking of. So they got rid of Hollister, which I really liked.
Mm-hmm. But like if we're comparing like athletic builds, Gerald Everett is much more athletic than Hollister. So I think he's got really good upside.
I like it. All right, you're back up, John.
Speaking of upside, I think let's do a little bit of let's have some fun.
Okay, at 16-4, John wants to have some fun. Let's see what kind of fun. There you go, Trevor Lawrence.
I think that guy can throw a football.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I'm using this. I'll definitely be clipping this out for the end of the year. I always like to listen to the mock drafts at the end of the year because it gives us a chance to talk about a lot of different players, which is kind of fun. And,
how things didn't go the way you thought they would.
Of course. Yeah.
Well, speaking of such, I mean, can we talk about this reality we're in where I just took a rookie quarterback over Deshaun Watson?
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
So where do you guys
think?
So
weird.
Where do you guys think the likelihood of Deshaun Watson playing week 1 is?
I don't think he plays.
You at all the whole
Dang
the whole
it,
year.
Tim Tebow's picked 16-8.
I think he starts the season on the commissioner's exempt list.
Okay,
sure.
Because you think the NFL is going to enact a punishment? Because right now there no legal things that have been solidified.
Yeah, I think it's the fear of being wrong. I think they'll let him play the preseason games.
Oh, interesting.
And then I think that they'll suspend him. It depends on what the court case is by then. But I mean, if there's any chance of it hanging over the system and damaging the shield, I think they're going to try and protect the shield.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Interesting.
But how crazy would it be if he does play? If they're like, hey,
if he does play, it's a league winner because somebody's getting him in the
last pick,
Oh yeah,
17th round.
So so that is an interesting one to have to gauge.
You know, I mean, we're not going to get into a lot of. I guess we can't get into it. Who cares, right? Fuck it. But I kind of feel dirty drafting Deshaun Watson.
Yeah,
like you kind of do. You kind of do.
I'm the same way.
Like I don't know how. I mean,
you took Kareem Hunt though, right?
Yeah.
So how dirty do you feel until you see the points on your team? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Everybody bashed Tyreek Hill until he had 300 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Hill till he was winning again. But to be fair, I think Tyreek Hill came out on the other side, showing that he wasn't that bad of a guy, right? Didn't that happen?
Yeah.
No, okay. He still punched his pregnant girlfriend.
I thought that was proved false.
Oh, really?
I thought so. And again, with Hunt, I'm more okay with Hunt too. He was drunk. That lady was drunk, and I'm pretty sure that lady called him the N-word, and he kind of,
sure,
shouldn't do that.
Yeah, it gets weird when you're trying to make athletes regular people.
Yeah.
And think about it in the context of
for all entertainers, right? Like you know, I mean, people still listen to Michael Jackson stuff, and
I still do. I still love Braveheart.
He's where I draw the line. If he played in the NFL, I wouldn't draft him either.
If Michael Jackson played in the NFL, he'd have a short career, man.
Yeah. It would be thrilling.
He'd be fast. Oh man, that was so bad.
I still love the movie Braveheart.
Sure.
But Mel Gibson has come to light as being, not having that cool of opinions.
Yeah.
I mean,
dude, your opinions just aren't cool, dude.
They're really not. Yeah. They're pretty shitty in a lot of areas.
But I did draft Deshaun Watson.
I think if you're, especially if you're trying to win some money, you have to play that kind of edge. If Deshaun Watson starts, like you've got some crazy firepower that you just drafted late.
Right.
I'm gonna turn my horn back on next time. I keep forgetting it. I'm like, oh, it's my turn.
Let's see. Jimmy Graham picked at 17-6.
That guy didn't listen to either one of us.
No.
Mac Jones. You drafted Mac Jones, Austin, it looks like?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Decent. Who's your other quarterback?
I've got Stafford and Fields.
Okay. So you're just going to pick whoever you're going to keep Stafford, and you're going to hope that one of the others guys pop off, and you're good. I like it.
I'm not sure Cam's body can handle a whole season. I think he wants to. I think no one has more desires than that guy. But I'm just not sure. Either it gets to the point where they're having a bad season, and I feel like they spend enough money that they shouldn't have a bad season.
Sure.
But if Cam's body can't take it, they're just going to have to put in Mac Jones, I think.
Here we go.
All right. Let's see. I got Ben back. How you doing, Ben?
Role is good. What kind of role do you guys think Tariq Cohen's going to have?
Probably the same.
He barely had any role before he got hurt. I feel like.
Yeah, I don't think that I don't think they try to, make him any kind of focal point. They just, they like him on third down, but I think they were finding out that David Montgomery can just be that guy.
Yeah. I think they're going to feature David Montgomery this year even more.
So unless Monty's thirsty, I don't know if Cohen sees the field a ton.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm not even 100% sure Tariq Cohen makes the team.
I don't know who'll make it. He's still a good football player.
Remember that 1 week he had where everyone thought it was going to be the best thing ever?
Yeah.
You had that. Was it like a special teams play too? Was it like a punt return? He just put everybody on skates?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
All right. We're coming up to the end of the draft. Let's see. Puka Williams was at 18-3. So just pick anybody, John.
I like this upside here.
Amari Rogers. Cool. I like it. I like it. Actually, I like that a lot. Good little. Now's the time that you throw all the rankings out the window. You go scrolling as long as you want.
Get your guys if they're there.
Yeah.
Maya Rogers is definitely one of my guys. I think he's going to have a strong season.
Austin's picking. Look, in your league, if you don't need to pick a kicker in defense, don't hold off on the whole off season if you want to, and then pick them up if you need to. Especially if you're in the last parts of the round.
Yeah.
Who cares? Let's see.
So I went Gio Bernard.
Okay.
Because I think that they might try and use him like Tom Brady used to use James White.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So I think it's potentially, for getting him here in this part of the in this round, I'm not losing anything.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the Leonard Fournette, Ronald Jones thing, shakes out because I still
definitely
don't know who the running back is because Ronald Jones still very talented, but they leaned on Leonard Fournette when it mattered too. So it's just hard for me to gauge.
Yeah.
All right.
It's that whole Tom Brady circle of trust thing.
Yeah.
Ben is taking his time with the very last pick, Denzel Mims. Here, let me unmute Ben there. Sorry, Ben.
Denzel Mims. I don't care if he's technically not a starter anymore. I feel like he's gonna be my new Josh Gordon at this point, where I just have to have him
ride or die.
Yeah,
dude, I was definitely that way with Gordon. We got robbed of such a tremendous career just because they were lame about him smoking pot.
Gordon, a lot of it was his fault, but yeah.
I get it that it was his fault. I get it, but the way that they punished him and the talent that he was, it was just we got robbed a bit.
My last pick, for the draft, round 18, pick 12 is AJ Green. You hate it or love it, or don't really care.
Oh, it's
It could have been worse.
Good draft. Good draft.
We'll see. That's still a great player. That could be interesting.
So this is what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to release this mock as one episode, and everybody's still listening. We appreciate it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to release an episode the same day, right after this, just giving a quick summary. So if you guys want to stick around, it would be awesome. I'd love to get your thoughts on these things, but I'm going to kind of put it in two separate ones. One is a mock, and one is a mock summary. So Austin, Ben, John, if you guys please feel free to stick around for another 20 minutes or so, 15, 20 minutes, a whole nother episode. If not,
I'm in.
Cool. All right. Awesome. All right. So this wraps up the mock draft episode. Stay tuned. Look in the feed for the next episode. I'll name it like part 2 or something, and we'll kind of break down the teams. It's a little easier to talk team by team as opposed to going down. So we appreciate it. EatSleepFantasy.com. It's a website. At EatSleepFF, you can find all of our guys. Get in touch with me, and I will point you in the direction of John, Austin, or Ben. I guess we could do. What's your Twitter handles, guys? John, I'll go first. What's your Twitter handle?
At Genghis_John_.
And Austin, what's yours?
At Austin wrote that.
And Ben, what's yours?
At Benjamin with 2 M's and a 1.
Jesus Christ. There's always that guy. All right. So I'm just going to go through this, guys. If I'm missing something, please speak up, but I'm just going to kind of go through it. In the first round here, let's see, there was 6, 7, 8, 9 running backs taken in the first round, 2 wide receivers and just 1 tight end. I took Christian McCaffrey as the 101. We talked about that already. Jonathan Taylor was taken towards the end of the round. Travis Kelce was at 110. Anything really sticks out to you? There's not too many surprises in the first round. Tyreek Hill, the very last pick. Anything crazy? Travis Kelce at 110 is okay with me. You agree?
Yeah, it's all pretty standard.
All right. So we're going back to round 2. We came around Najee Harris. Good pick here at 2-1. Antonio Gibson was auto drafted by John. Let's see. Austin was DeAndre Hopkins, and Ben, second to last pick in the second round, was Calvin Ridley, and I picked Austin Eckler. Yep. Patrick Mahomes was picked in the middle of the second round, first quarterback taken. Anything crazy here? James Robinson at 2-7.
That feels
I'm
early.
surprised that Josh Jacobs is still a second rounder in the beginning of the second round.
Yeah,
Josh Jacobs surprised me a little bit. That might have been an auto pick, but either way, yeah, Josh Jacobs, I think that was a little early for round 2. So I'll go through a couple rounds and I'll talk about each of our teams. Round 3, I got AJ Brown. I thought that was a really good value. 3-1 for AJ Brown. I'm okay, especially in half PPR. Justin Jefferson, a couple tight ends, George Kittle and Darren Waller was taken. And Miles Sanders, I know we kind of talked about it a little bit during the mock. I don't like it. What do you guys think about Miles Sanders?
I like it. When Hurts was in
I don't
last
like the pick
season
either.
Oh, I mean, when Hurts was in last season, Sanders had some good games.
He also wasn't hurt, and he had some bad games.
When Wentz was starting?
I don't know.
Because most of his bad games...
I just don't know how to feel about the whole team.
Yeah. I think the offense is going to be trying to, win through the air a lot, and Miles Sanders is a really good pass-catching back.
Yeah, I'll take anyone with that workload as a running back in the third round any day. I mean,
any day. Thank you.
His story is, I mean, his ADP right now is the same as like Montgomery was last year. So it's like the value of that value hits, you win.
You win.
I know we're splitting hairs here, but I think I'd rather have David Montgomery, Chris Carson. I think I'd rather have Clyde Edwards-Helaire over Miles Sanders. Those are 3 running backs.
I agree with all those 3.
More upside, yeah.
So I don't know. I just looking at it. I mean, I know Clyde Edwards-Helaire didn't end on a great note last year, but I think it would be just fine.
Got better at O-line.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. All right. Going into the 4th round here.
Right here where I live.
What's that?
Oh, the Chiefs drafted a guy they went to high school where I live at.
Man, you said that in a really Tennessee accent. That was like really country there, Austin. So round 4 was very wide receiver heavy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wide receivers were taken in the 4th round. Nothing super surprising. Julio Jones was taken by John in the 4th pick of the 4th round. That's good value.
I think so.
I got CeeDee Lamb, the very last pick of the 4th round, right? 1, 2, the very last pick, the 4th round. I took him over Amari Cooper. 100% okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't have had him if I didn't lose connection. I was going to take him instead of Dak.
Dak Prescott was auto-picked by Ben. So Ben went Dak and Lamar Jackson back-to-back because the auto-pick, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely, yes.
All right. I went Melvin Gordon in the beginning of the 5th and immediately regretted that. What pick? Oh, yeah, because of Mike Davis. I'd much rather have Mike Davis that went like almost a round after Melvin Gordon. It is what it is. That's why we're mocking, right? Just figuring that stuff out. I'll know to look better next time. So far, I know I'm kind of breezing through all this stuff, guys, but anything you want to talk about here? Your picks or picks around your guys that stood out to you?
I'm gonna
really like the Cooper Kupp pick. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Austin, I like the Cooper Kupp pick a lot. I think his upside with Stafford slinging the ball is just gonna be lights out.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp. Where did Cooper Kupp get taken here?
That 5th round after you took Melvin.
Cooper Kupp. Where? Oh yeah. So 5. Cooper Kupp was taken. Not bad. DJ Moore was taken at the end of the 5th round. I like that. Yeah. I'd rather have DJ Moore than some of the guys that were taken before him. John, I know you took Deontay Johnson.
Oh yeah.
I think I'd rather have DJ Moore than Deontay. I know we're splitting hairs. It was only a couple.
Yeah, I think so. So what is it? Are you going to tell me that you don't like the drops? Is that the?
No.
Okay,
Look, I'm concerned about their quarterback. I don't know if their quarterback's going to play the full game, and if they don't, I don't know. I don't know if Deontay Johnson is quarterback proof.
I mean, Roethlisberger played the full season last year, didn't he? I just haven't seen enough. I haven't seen enough regression to think like, I'm not sure Big Ben's going to play.
Okay.
I feel like we've been saying Big Ben's injury prone, and we're not sure he's going to play for like the last 4 years.
Yeah, and then
I feel like we're always saying it.
Yeah.
And he always kind of proves us wrong. It's kind of like the whole Brady's going to retire eventually. He's
Right.
going to retire when he gets ready.
I think that's a bad comparison. I think Ben is
He's not saying
obviously.
skill wise.
No, not skill.
no.
I'm just talking about durability. I don't think Big Ben is even close to
No,
Tom Brady.
I agree with you.
But
I'm just saying it's a narrative
On
every
this-
year.
sure.
We keep saying it.
I got you. I understand. All right. So we end that round on DJ Moore, then Jamar Chase. It starts the round. Another. We'll talk about War Dog's very young team in a little bit, but he has a bunch of R's next to his players as you're going down. Which, hey, going for upside, I like it.
He sniped Pitts from me.
There you go.
I love the Chris Godwin, Kenny Galladay dip in drafts. I mean, they were both third rounders last year, and the dip because of their off and on season last year is just going to be the steals of the draft receiver wise for me.
I like that.
Yeah. All right, so we're going down. Jamar Chase was that first pick. Brandon Ayuk by John is a great pick.
Love
Austin gets his guy, Jarvis Landry, which I'd never argue if somebody has a guy that they want to maybe reach a couple of picks for. I don't think that was even a reach, but that Jarvis Landry pick in the 6th round was decent. Going on to the 7th round, you guys see anything? Travis Etienne by Austin, I think is a great pick. That 5th pick in the 7th round. I love it. I don't love Hunter Henry. I think you could have waited and got Irv Smith or Evan Ingram much later. Even Kyle Pitts. Are you taking Hunter Henry over Kyle Pitts?
Wait, I thought Kyle Pitts is already off the board, right?
No, Kyle Pitts was taken.
I am absolutely not doing that ever.
Did you? Who'd you get?
I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts went really late. I think that in the 8th round, beginning of the 8th round there.
Yeah, I was debating on taking him over Russell Wilson. I probably should have and just taken somebody like I could have just went Pitts, Tannehill. I probably would have done that.
Sure. Yeah, that would have been good too.
That'd have been filthy, but that's why we do this.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that both Cincinnati receivers went this round: T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd.
Yeah. Who do you like better, Ben, between those two?
I gotta say T. Higgins. I liked T. Higgins more last year too, and I feel like his role is more solidified. He could do more on the field to like counteract the the new receiver in there. So I think everyone always had their guy last year between those two, and Higgins was definitely mine over Boyd.
Cool.
Yeah, well, I think they're both going to feast. I mean, that offense is very pass happy.
All right. So we are going now to the 8th round. We see the kind of a scarcity of running backs happen. Damian Harris, A.J. Dillon, Kenyon Drake being drafted in this round. A bunch of nothing. I was forced to take Devin Singletary the round after just because I got Ryan Tannehill at the end of the 8th, which I'm happy with. Let's see. John, you got Cortland Sutton. We talked about in the draft. Great upside. I like that Cortland Sutton pick a lot. Austin, you got, where are you at, Austin? Jonnu Smith as your first tight end, which is okay.
Yeah. I think he's going to be pretty good in that offense.
Yeah. And where did Ben? It's kind of hard to go back and forth on this grid here. Oh, Ben got Kenyon Drake. So
yeah, I got sniped. I wanted A.J. Dillon.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, you only have 2 running backs anyways, so you had to get something sooner or later, and you got Kenyon Drake, which is fine. Through 8 picks, I was mostly running back heavy. Ben, you're pretty balanced actually. Austin, really running wide receiver heavy with Hopkins, Thomas, Cooper Kupp, and Jarvis Landry. And where were you, John? You're pretty balanced as well.
Just a PPR juggernaut.
Sure. Yeah. David Montgomery, Antonio Gibson, Jonathan Taylor. All right. So let's go down a couple more picks. Let's get to some of the round 12, 13, 14 guys. We won't go through every round. Tony Pollard by Ben, which I think we all like that pick there. Yeah. Justin Fields as Austin's second quarterback. For me, maybe a little bit early to get your second quarterback, but
probably.
Let's see. War Dog's got his second quarterback that round as well. So maybe I'm crazy. Anything stands out to you?
It's all about that round 4 to 5 quarterback run.
Yeah. Nothing really stands out to me. Mike Williams, I thought was a really good pick. Dad Bod's Mike Williams pick. That was 12-4. I think that was the pick of that round there. Henry Ruggs, not a bad pick either in the middle of the round. 13, I got Robert Tonyan. I was happy with that.
Yeah.
Elijah Moore, decent pick.
I like
Elijah Mitchell, again, good pick. Rashad Bateman, another rookie with high upside by the team that had the most rookies.
I like Higby in the 13th just because nothing's changed with him besides losing Everett in offense. So, and he gets Matthew Stafford, so there could be a lot of the upset that we thought he was going to get last season might be what he gets this season.
Sure. All right, going down. If you guys see somebody that jumps out to you, Salvin Ahmed. I don't know that I was looking at him actually a round earlier when I picked Javian Hawkins, but I refused to pick a Dolphin, so I got Javian Hawkins instead. Tim Tebow, I wish I would have gotten him. I would have picked him instead of Deshaun Watson that round. And I don't know.
Trevor Lawrence and Carson Wentz.
Oh, sure.
Would be a good DFS play in a few weeks.
I bet you're right. He'll have 3 catches for 3 touchdowns for 3 yards.
Like 2 goal line attempts, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, he will. Watch. All right. Anybody else jumping out to you? I'm going to go down the last couple rounds. I got AJ Green as the very last pick. Bunch of Amari Rogers, I think, was a good pick, a rookie.
Yeah, I like his upside.
Puka Williams, I like his name. And,
I love his name.
Darius Slayton. A lot of hate on Darius Slayton. Why?
I think
because of Kenny Golladay.
Yeah.
Sure. Tariq Cohen. I think there's a couple good picks there. In the last couple rounds. Tariq Cohen, Darius Slayton, Amari Rogers.
Mims could show out.
Sure.
Like the Mims pick for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Jimmy Graham could have been
Mayfield.
I don't know about that.
Look, I'm just trying to say as many names as possible, so in like 3 months, I could just clip this stuff out and say, "I told you, Jimmy Graham."
I told you that's a good call.
I told you I was
I
right.
told you. I can trust me. I can make myself look like a genius with a little bit of editing.
Yeah.
Anyways, that went a little quicker than I thought. Do you guys have any final words, maybe for your team? Okay, look, let's do this. I'll go through each one of you guys. Tell me the highs and lows for your team. What you learned just from the mocking. Again, big thanks to Fantrax for partnering up with us here. Let's do Ben first, since he had second pick. Ben, tell me some highs and lows on your team. What did you learn out of this mock?
I love waiting on receiver. As far as like even in three receiver leagues, I don't really feel need getting a crazy win except getting one in the top 3 and then I'll be good. If I didn't take the double quarterback like I did on accident, I would have taken CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb. I would take the CeeDee Lamb, and then I would have taken probably Melvin Gordon if you had him there. So with that, everything turned out pretty much like I thought. Just focusing kind of on like the high-powered offenses. I try to get as many Cowboys as I could.
Sure. Okay. All right. Let's do Austin's next. What'd you learn highs and lows, Austin?
The timer really gets you, especially when you turn your little bell off. Normally, I would have not taken this many quarterbacks, especially that many young quarterbacks. I really feel good. I usually go running back heavy, so I feel pretty good about the balance that I have. I kind of wish I'd had one more seasoned quarterback.
Yeah.
Other than that, I feel pretty good about it. And I also maybe not have 3 tight ends. But when Tebow was there, and after asking you guys if you thought he'd make the team, I kind of felt like it was worth the dart throw where I got him at.
For sure. I agree. All right. Let's do John next.
Yeah.
Highs and lows.
I will usually go pretty running back heavy. I would have liked to have gotten Najee Harris. My low, I think, would have been, I think I should have just taken Pitts in the 7th and waited on the quarterback, but I do think Russell Wilson's going to be really good. But I'm more excited to have Pitts in my lineup.
Okay. Where did you get Pitts?
It was like 2 or 3 picks after I took Russell.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Oh, yes. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. 4 picks right after. All right. For me, I started Christian McCaffrey, Austin Eckler, and then I started off pretty balanced. I do regret the Melvin Gordon pick. I'd much rather. I don't know who I would have gotten. Maybe somebody like Cooper Kupp instead of Melvin Gordon, and then got Mike Davis in the next round. I regret missing on Javonte Williams, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. I'm 100% okay with getting Ryan Tannehill in the 8th round. I regret the Devin Singletary pick in the 9th. I should have taken Deebo Samuel. I think my team would be better with Deebo Samuel over Devin Singletary. Other than that, the rest are kind of dart throws. Kadarius Toney, Gabriel Davis, AJ Green, the very last pick I'm okay with. So,
I like the Gabriel Davis pick a lot. I didn't see that you got him.
Yeah, my 2 last picks. So it's good. Overall, I'm pretty happy. Javian Hawkins, I've gotten him in a lot of best balls. I think he has a chance to do something. So that's about for me. I think all of us had pretty good drafts. I do want to talk really quick. The War Dogs, the very last, in the 12th spot there. Najee Harris, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, Kyle Pitts, Devontae Smith. Very young team. Rashad Bateman.
I like it.
Super, super young. And then he bounced out with the last pick, Deshaun Jackson.
It's a pretty solid team.
Yeah, I like it.
I like his team.
And you just went really young. I saw a lot of upside, so you crash and burn. We'll see. But besides that, I think that's all we have, man. We've been going. This is part 2. We have over an hour and a half of content for you guys for this mock draft. So I appreciate John, Austin, Ben. Appreciate you guys. John, again, what's your Twitter handle? Where can people reach you if they want to yell at you about your picks?
If they want to reach me, they can at Genghis_John_.
Okay. I don't know how to spell Genghis because I know there's an H where there shouldn't be.
GENGHIS.
Jeez. You guys, you need to take a marketing class here. Austin.
You need to take a history class.
True story. I had to Google.
Touche.
When I went to go add John after the first time we did a pod together, I had to Google how to spell Genghis.
Yeah. Oh, I do every time.
Yeah.
I type John G, and I'm like, well, please come up. Austin, what's your Twitter handle?
You can find me at Twitter at Austin Wrote That.
Austin Wrote That. And Ben, if you want to get in touch with him, contact me, and I will tag him and hope it autofills after I type in BEN, because I think there's a lot of numbers in his name. Go ahead, say it, Ben, just so everybody knows.
It's BENJAMM1N.
That's horrible. That is the worst. Clayton had a really bad one because his name is French, and so he was making everybody spell Cadu. No American knows how to spell Cadu. It was an I after E U. There's an X in there somewhere. So, anyways, guys, we appreciate it. This has been awesome. We're gonna do this every Monday for the next few weeks, courtesy of Fantrax. Again, if you guys aren't part of Fantrax, make sure you sign up. Make sure you tell them that ESF sent you. We appreciate it, John, Austin, Ben. It's been awesome. Appreciate you guys' insight, and hopefully we do it again.
Absolutely.
Yeah, later,
Thanks
guys.
a lot, man.
Yeah, you
Later.
guys take it easy.
Dream and eat nation, we doing what we like. Tune in every week, guarantee we get it hype. Fantasy, football enthusiasts, I know you plan to be joining us on Eat Sleep Fantasy.